Hey everyone, welcome back to TalkEasy English. I'm really happy you're here today. You know, one of the biggest reasons people struggle with speaking English isn't grammar or vocabulary. It's something much smaller, but actually more important: small talk. Small talk is everywhere. You do it when you meet a new classmate, when you chat with a cashier, when you're waiting in line, or when you sit next to someone on a bus. It's that light, easy conversation that makes people feel connected. But here's the problem. For many English learners, small talk feels awkward. You don't know what to say. You understand the words, but your mouth just freezes. So today, let's fix that together. We're going to talk about how to start small talk, how to keep it going, and how to end it naturally. We'll also go deep into your confidence, tone, and flow. So by the end, you'll not only know what to say, but also how to sound natural when you say it. Let's start simple. Small talk isn't about deep ideas. You don't need to impress anyone. You just need to sound friendly and open. Think of it like a door. You're not trying to push it wide open. Just gently knock and smile. When you meet someone, most of the time, you can start with something simple. Greetings. People think they need to sound special, but honestly, the most natural lines are the easiest ones. Hey, how's your day going? Good morning. How are you? Hi, busy day today? Hey, I like your shoes. These are simple, natural, and warm. They don't sound like a script. They sound like you. Let's imagine you're in a coffee shop. The cashier says, "Hey, how are you?" You can reply with, "I'm good, thanks. It smells amazing in here today." Now you didn't just answer, you added something extra. That one small sentence keeps the conversation alive. Maybe the cashier will say, "Yeah, we just made a fresh batch of coffee." And now you're both smiling and talking. That's what small talk does. It creates small human moments. Another easy way to start small talk is to mention something around you, something both people can see or experience. You can say things like, "It's really crowded today." "Wow, it's so cold in here." "This music is nice. Didn't expect it to rain." You're not talking about yourself. You're not asking something deep. You're just sharing the moment. It's like saying, "Hey, we're both here right now. Let's talk about it." Let's say you're waiting for your drink at the cafe. You can say, "It's freezing in here today." Someone near you might laugh and say, "Yeah, I wish I brought a jacket." A connection. Now it's not about the weather. It's about comfort, laughter, and being human. The key to good small talk is not what you say first, it's how you continue after that. So let's talk about that. After you say the first line, most people either go silent or overthink. But here's the trick. You just have to show interest. If the person says, "I'm visiting my family this weekend," you can reply, "Oh, that sounds nice. Where do they live?" Or, "That's great. Do you visit them often?" Then you can share a little bit about yourself. "Yeah, I try to visit mine when I can too." That's it. That's the rhythm. They talk, you ask, then you share. That's what real conversations sound like. Let's do a quick example. You, "The line's long today, huh?" Other person, "Yeah, I think everyone came for the new drink." You, "Oh right, the pumpkin one. Have you tried it yet?" Other person, "Not yet. I'm thinking about it." "Yeah, me too. I heard it's super sweet though." Other person, "Oh really? I love sweet drinks, so that's perfect." You just created a short, friendly moment. It feels easy, right? That's the whole point. You don't need to think too much. Just stay relaxed and natural. Now, what if you want to end the chat? That's part of small talk too. You can end it politely with something like, "Anyway, it was nice talking to you. Well, I should get going. Have a great day. Nice chat. Maybe I'll see you around." These short endings leave a positive impression. Let's move deeper now. Even if you know what to say, sometimes small talk feels hard because your tone doesn't sound confident. Maybe you say the right words, but people can feel your nervousness. That's totally normal. Let's fix it. The first thing to remember, smile with your voice. Even if people can't see your face, they can hear your smile. Say, "Hey, how are you?" in a flat voice. Now say it again with a smile. "Hey, how are you?" The second one sounds lighter, more open, more friendly. That's what makes people want to talk to you. Another thing, stop worrying about making mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. They forget words, they stutter, they laugh awkwardly, and that's okay. Because communication isn't about perfection, it's about connection. So, if you make a mistake, don't apologize too much. Just keep talking. The more you talk, the more natural you sound. Something. Now let's talk about rhythm and fillers. When people talk naturally, they don't sound like robots. They use little words and pauses like, well, actually, these words give you time to think and make your English sound relaxed. For example, instead of saying, I started learning English again, say, well, actually, I just started learning English again, after a long break. It's smoother. It feels like real conversation. Something. Another big thing, don't fear silence. Silence is not your enemy. When you pause to think, it doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. Even native speakers pause all the time. If you need to restart, use transition phrases like, either way. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of that, these phrases sound natural and keep the flow going. Something. Let's take another real example. Meeting someone new at school. You, hey, is this seat taken? Other person, no, go ahead. You, thanks, you new here too? Other person, yeah, just started last week. You, same here, still trying to remember everyone's name. Other person laughs, yeah, me too. You, what are you studying? And there you go. You just made a new connection. No pressure, no long grammar thinking, just a friendly exchange. Something. So let's break everything down one more time. 1. Start simple. Say, hey, or how's your day? No need to overthink. Talk about what's around you. It's the easiest way to find something in common. 3. Ask and share. Don't just answer, add something. 4. Be curious, not perfect. The goal is connection, not grammar points. Smile with your voice. Let people hear your energy. 6. End it naturally. Nice talking to you always works. That's it. Small talk made easy. Something. But there's one more thing that most English learners don't realize. Small talk isn't just about talking to others. It's also about talking to yourself. Before you speak to someone else, you're already speaking to yourself in your head. You're saying things like, what if I make a mistake? Or what if they don't understand me? That little voice can be your biggest barrier or your best friend. So the next time you want to start small talk, don't focus on what could go wrong. Focus on what could go right. Tell yourself, I'm just going to have a friendly moment. That's it. That small mental shift changes everything. Before you start speaking, take a short breath and say in your head, I'm not testing my English. I'm sharing it. Because that's what communication is. Sharing, not testing. Something. Now let's talk about another secret of natural English. Listening energy. Most people think good speakers talk a lot, but actually, good speakers are great listeners. When you listen with real attention, nodding, smiling, reacting, people feel comfortable. That gives you more time to think, more time to respond, and more chances to speak naturally. So here's a small challenge. Next time you talk to someone, focus on listening for real. Notice their tone, their rhythm, their expressions. You'll start to copy them without even trying. That's how your English starts to sound native, naturally, not forced. Something. Finally, let's talk about small talk in real life. Maybe you're walking your dog, ordering coffee, or sitting next to someone at work. Each of those is a real opportunity to practice. You don't need a lesson. You just need a moment. Try this once a day. Make one small talk, even just one sentence. Say something like, nice weather today, or, hey, I like your backpack. That one sentence can train your confidence more than an hour of grammar study. Because when you talk to real people, your English becomes alive. Something. So here's your mission for this week. Make one small talk every day, in a cafe, at school, online, anywhere. Track it. Notice how it feels easier each time. And remember, every hey is a step closer to fluency. But let's take it one step further. Once you start making small talk every day, you'll notice something interesting. Your confidence doesn't just grow in English, it grows in you. You'll start to realize that speaking English isn't about showing how good you are. It's about connecting with people, being curious, and enjoying moments. So how can you keep improving your small talk even more? Let's talk about that. The first thing, learn to recycle your conversations. That means reusing what worked before. If you said something in a cafe and it made someone smile, use it again tomorrow with someone else. That's not boring, that's smart. Native speakers do it all the time. You're not memorizing a script. You're collecting real, natural lines that feel good to say. And every time you reuse one, it sounds smoother. The second thing, notice your wins. After each small talk, take 10 seconds to think. What went well? Maybe you smiled more. Maybe your reply was quicker. Or maybe you just felt more confident. Those are small wins. But small wins build big fluency. Number 3, surround yourself with real English. Watch English vlogs, listen to people chatting on podcasts. Or even better, hang out in online communities where people talk casually. Don't just study English, absorb it. Listen to how people start, react, and end short conversations. That's your natural training. And one last secret, be kind to yourself. Fluency doesn't grow in 1 week. It grows every time you talk, listen, smile, and try again. You don't have to be perfect to be understood. You just have to be you, in English. So don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is the next time someone says, "Hey," and you smile back and say, "Hey." That's how your English grows, one talk at a time. Closing section, smooth outro. If today's episode helped you feel a little more confident with your English small talk, make sure to follow and subscribe to TalkEasy English, where we keep learning real, natural English that you can actually use. Share this episode with a friend who's also learning English, and challenge each other to start one small talk today, because that's how English stops being something you study and starts becoming something you live. Thanks for listening, and as always, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep growing, one talk at a time.